Hello everyone. Just got home from work, got a little time here. We're gonna go up to the deer stand, hopefully harvest some venison. I've been craving me some venison lately. Other people in my family have too, so I've been kind of picky the past couple days ever since opening day, because we've got a couple good bucks running the hill, but I don't, with the amount of time that I have to hunt, which isn't a lot, I think if a good mature doe or something comes through, we might take her. So get up to the stand here and we'll see. Well, we made it to the stand. The woods are dead quiet this afternoon. There's no wind, no nothing. The leaves are pretty loud, so if something's nearby, probably be able to hear it pretty easy. So I'm not gonna do much talking. Get off the camera and see what happens. Well, I've got 10 minutes till the end of legal shooting light. A group of doe just come down through there. And I was waiting, just sitting here watching them for a while, see if there was a buck behind them, but nothing ever came, so I picked the biggest one and shot. She ran down that logging road right there, and it sounded like she crashed right down in there, so gonna have to get down and see what we got. Well, I'm tracking the steer out. She kind of took off running this way. Finding little bits of blood here and there. Kind of dark blood. I must have hit her a little far back. I think, truthfully, I think when I clicked the safety off, they kind of spooked a little bit. They were pretty close, but keep tracking her out through here and see if we can't find her. I hope we can. Well, folks, we have meat in the freezer. It is official. Good sized doe here. But she didn't go too far. I did hit her far back, which is unfortunate, but she's a good mature doe. Big body on her. Makes some good eating there. Gonna go down and get changed and come back and get her cleaned out and get her hung up. Well, there she is, folks. All hung up down here in the boathouse, and gonna let her hang a couple days. The temperatures are gonna allow for it, so that's good. Probably gonna clean her up a little more and whatnot. Let her hang a few days and get to butchering her. I may film some of that. I know YouTube gets a little funny about blood and all that kind of stuff, but I see people doing it all the time, so I may do that. I'm no professional by any means, but the way I do it works good and makes some delicious stuff, so we'll try to do what we can and video what we can. Sorry I couldn't get more of it on video of the hunt tonight, but things just kind of got dark and happened quick. There's Lily Dog. Did you join us, Lil? Good girl. What do you think? We're gonna have some good venison. But yeah, excited to finally have one hanging. Make some delicious stuff. Just doing a little more work inside this cavity here. I didn't do a great job out in the woods, but like I said earlier, she's going to be hanging a few days, so I want to get some of this cleaned up here and make it so it's not contaminating anything, I guess. I got the heart and the liver in the fridge up there. I'm gonna obviously eat the heart, but I saved the livers because it makes great crayfish bait for my crayfish traps up there. So I started saving those last year and they work good catching crayfish. Yeah, just do a little fine tuning here and get her ready to hang. I can't believe the fat on this dough. It's pretty wild. But you can't complain with listening to country music and cleaning up deer and drinking some cold beers. It's pretty nice. I'm very, very thankful for this deer. This deer is what appears to be very healthy and it makes some good eating, that's for sure. Not sure really how much more I can do, I guess. I used to, as soon as I shot them, I used to skin them right out, skin the hide off of them, but I found that you actually cut off a lot of the outside meat when you do that. So if you leave the hide on them, if the temperatures allow it, you're better off. Kind of, in a sense, preserves it, I guess. But I did hit her pretty far back, a lot further back than I wanted to. But this was the exit hole here. I hit her a little bit further forward. It kind of came at an angle. She was angling away more than I thought. But anyways, it kind of caught the stomach and all that stuff when I shot and made a mess of everything in here, so I'm just trying to clean it up so it doesn't contaminate nothing. It's about all I can do, I guess. Got some leaves on her. She was right full of leaves. Must be when I was dragging her. I drug her from her hind end, so it must be just collected leaves on the way out, but I don't know. It's pretty chilly tonight. I'd like to turn that heater on, but I don't want to. I want to keep it as cool as possible in here. Well, I guess that's all I can do for now. We'll let her hang a few days and skin her out and get her butchered up here. I'm telling you though, I can't believe the fat on this doe. I mean, we are in November, but damn. Just never seen so much fat on a doe before this early in the year. But anyways, guess I'll end this one here, and we'll pick up in a few days when I'm ready to butcher. But yeah, go get things cleaned up, and a few days we'll start the butchering process. That's always a good time. And usually what I do, I try to get it, you know, the back straps I'll cut into steaks and stuff like that, but the rest of it I'll usually chunk up, you know, grinder meat size, and vacuum seal it, and then I'll, you know, hopefully get another deer or two before the year's up or season's up, and then I'll get set right up with my grinder and my vacuum sealer and my stuffer and everything else, and we'll do everything all at once, because that's what gets old, is when you start, you know, you get a deer and then you process a deer and then you got to clean all that stuff, and then, you know, you might get another deer a couple days later, and then you got to do it all over again and clean it again. This way you're freezing it, you're keeping it, and then at the end of the season you'll get everything out and you'll get it dirty once, make all your stuff, throw it in the freezer, and then you only have to clean that stuff one time. I found that that's a lot easier and better way to do it. But me and the neighbor, back when we used to process deer together, we would both kind of do the same thing. We'd put it all in the freezer and then pick a day or a weekend where we would all just get together and grind and stuff and package and all that stuff, and it worked out good. But yeah, so I'm gonna end this one here. Beyond thankful to get this good big healthy doe, and doesn't appear that she's got anything wrong with her as far as, you know, diseases or anything like that, and just beyond thankful. So until we start butchering her, I'll see you then.
Followed by the pound sign. Thank you. Please use your telephone keypad to provide your date of birth. Use 2 digits for the month, 2 digits for the day, and 4 digits for the year, followed by the pound sign. For example, for July 12th, 9 for shotgun or rifle. Press 2 for a bow. Press 3 to confirm. You entered shotgun/rifle. Please press 1 if this is thank you. Congratulations. Your deer harvest report has been successfully submitted. Your confirmation number is 4.
You know, a lot of people are upset this year about the paper printout tags and IDs and all that stuff, and I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it. I like the back tag and the tags that were on that special paper that didn't get ruined in the elements, the snow, the rain, all that. You know, you wore it around on your back. That's just the way I've always done it. I don't know if it's right or wrong, but there's some ups and downs, I guess. There's the tags that you used to get when they printed them when you got your license on that paper. They were hard to write on, and you needed a certain kind of pen to be able to successfully write on it. And some pens would wash off, some pens were, wouldn't even, you can't even see what it said, whatever. To where this is nice, it's regular paper, you can use any kind of pen, whatever. However, this sucks because I gotta carry all this around in this little bag and hope I don't lose the bag. Where, usually everything was in my back tag holder and pinned on my back, so I always knew where it was. But it's not that difficult, whatever. Everybody was complaining about these print off deals. They're like, oh, people can just print tags off and everything. I don't see the complaint in that. I mean, everything has a number. It's got your ID number, it's got a tag number, it's got carcass number, it just, you're not just going to get online and keep printing tags. It's just all there is to it. So, I don't know. I used to, when I was younger, well, I probably shouldn't say it on camera, but we used to share tags, which that sounds bad, but it was legal. I mean, doe tags, you can transfer. There's a spot on here where you can sign it. You can transfer the tag to anybody you want. You can't do that with buck tags, obviously, or bear tags or anything like that. But your DMP, doe tags, you can transfer them to whoever you want as long as they're another license holder. But I believe, especially in the area that I live in, they give out unlimited doe tags, and they think that we're just so overpopulated with doe, and they literally do a season, I believe it's in like January-ish, where and all the does at that point are pregnant and very much far along, February, where you can shoot 2 doe a day, and you can get right online, you can print those tags off, and I believe it goes for a month, and I don't agree with that. That's absurd. But any deer you kill, you should report to get it counted for and get it to where they know that these deer are being killed, and they don't just think we have an unlimited number of deer. I mean, I remember a couple years ago where you used to go out in the woods, and if you even saw a deer, you were doing good. And I mean, fortunately enough, things have kind of came back around to the way they used to be. Every time I go out, I see deer. I mean, I've been hunting, I think, between bow season and regular season, with how busy I am, I think I've been hunting maybe 8 times, and there's only been one time that I didn't see any deer. But I always see deer. I see deer walking into the woods, I see deer while I'm in my stand, I see deer while I'm walking out of the woods. There's no lack of deer. However, where I'm at, they just think that the deer are so overpopulated, they just keep handing out all these tags. Well, they're not realizing that late in the season, you're shooting, if you shoot 2 doe a day, legally, I mean, you can print the tags off and legally shoot 2 doe a day. if those does are pregnant with twins or whatever, I mean, you're killing a lot of deer. That's putting a big hurting on the deer population. So, I don't know. I believe anymore. I mean, I got, right here, I got 1, 2, 3. I got 3 deer tags for regular season. I've got 1 deer tag for bow season. And, you know, if I go and buy my muzzleloader tags, you know, that'll give me another deer. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, you could shoot 5 deer a year myself. I could, and that's plenty to get you through the year. I mean, I know people that they shoot that many deer a year and they run out of venison, and that's great. That's awesome. If you're using it, that's awesome. But the problem is too, is I also know people that, you know, shoot 2 or 3 deer a year, and then, you know, they end up throwing deer meat away. I utilize as much as of that deer as I can, and, you know, the little bit of waste there is, it feeds the wildlife. You know, it keeps nature going. So I don't know. It's a whatever you believe in. Big debate that goes on. Whatever. I stay out of it for the most part. I do like to shoot nice bucks. I haven't shot a lot of nice bucks, but I do enjoy shooting nice bucks. There's several nice bucks running the hill right now that, you know, that's why I've been so selective these first couple days. But, you know, with as busy as I am tonight, I told myself when I went out that if a mature doe gives me an opportunity, I will harvest her, and that's what I did. So, you know, big bucks are nice. You can hang them on the wall. You can brag to your friends, whatever you do. But at the end of the day, you know, meat's meat, and does seem to taste better than bucks anyway. In my opinion, that's my opinion. Some people might disagree. I'm not sure, but with the slew of does we have going on the hill this year, it's not going to hurt one bit to harvest one and feed my family with it, and make some amazing meals out of it. So anyways, she's legal. We got her turned in, and gonna in a couple days start the butchering process. I gotta go take a shower. I'm filthy. I took gloves with me like I normally do to do the gutting process and all that, and as soon as I put this glove on, it ripped, so it really didn't do me much good. But I'm gonna go take a shower and clean up, and in a couple days start the butchering process. So thanks for coming along with me, and it was fun. I hope sooner than later we get back out there, and I've got another doe tag and a buck tag, so we can get 2 more, but we'll see what happens. Too busy working during deer season, it's ridiculous. But anyways, I'm gonna probably just work on this video and hang out for the night, and hope you all have a good one. Thanks for watching.